Hi friends, welcome to Intuition and Ink. Today's reading is a channeled energy reading. If you are new, welcome. If not, welcome back. As I connect with the energy, I'll be sharing any messages, feelings, impressions, and intuitive downloads that come through. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest. If this video found your trust that there may be a reason you were guided here today. Let's begin. So I'm going to take a piece of toothpick. I'm trying something different. I want to see what happens when I let's say, a piece of something and I let it just roll on my piece of paper. This can go really good or really bad. But I basically painted it with some paint and I'm just going to let it roll like that and then see what comes up. It's something different, but I saw somewhere a long time ago, and I've always wanted to do this, where someone would draw something out of a random artwork that just randomly is there, just like it's I think typically they do a ball, but I don't have a random ball just laying around. So we're gonna use a toothpick. So if you have something like paint around you and then like something random, like a piece of toothpick, you could probably use like a little marble and let it roll around. I think the person, how they did it is they had a shoebox and let the paper roll in the shoebox. And then basically the drawing that they make is out of inspiration from like a random thing like this. So I'm excited. I've always wanted to do this. I was called to do this real quick for this reading, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and start channeling. I'm thinking that I don't know what made me pick blue, but it kind of reminds me of the Titanic movie. The heart of the ocean necklace, that beautiful blue color. That's what it reminds me of. So again, this is just a random little channeled reading. Not sure how it's gonna go, but we'll see. Spirit and things just happen for a reason, so I'm sure this is gonna resonate with someone out there. So let's see. I'm getting this feeling that you, collective, have left a footprint on someone's heart, or like something to do with your impression. You've left an impression on this person. And I'm getting that it was a big, big impression. You could be someone that is divine feminine. I'm also guided. Let's see, what other color do I want? Ooh, I like this lighter blue. Also, if you didn't know, I am neurodivergent, so I could be saying off the wall things, and I don't mind saying off the wall things. It's just if I am all over the place, it's because of that. I am I have ADHD, so I could lose track of what I'm saying or what I'm trying to do. So anyway, yeah, that's what I got. What else? I'm getting this feeling that you're someone people look up to. You could be intimidating to talk to, but maybe people notice your beauty, and that could be a little intimidating to them. I'm seeing that you could have a divine masculine in your energy that you're influencing, or just people that you surround yourself with. You could be influencing a lot of people without even trying. You're just someone that is just so sweet and people look up to you. You could have siblings that look up to you. A lot of people might not get a, what is it called? they might underestimate you. Like you might seem like a very sweet person, maybe the type of person that could be not a bad way, but naive or young child or what is it, a kid at heart? And people just perceive that you're naive, but you could be very wise for you for what I guess what they think. You're so wise and it takes it makes people a little taken aback, you know? They're like, wow, this divine feminine or collective is so amazing. They're mysterious and there's more to them than meets the eye. And it just makes people draw more to you, is what I'm getting. Also, I already didn't mention this. I'm using gouache, I think is how it's pronounced. Gouache. I like how the toothpick left darker colors and the light color on top is lighter. So I like that. I think I'm going to do more of that. Also, I haven't worked with gouache in a long I don't know if it's gouache, but I haven't worked with this in a long time, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I know if you use too much water in a short time frame, things will get too watery and it won't look right. So I'm going to take a break from adding more water and I'm going to paint a little bit more of the toothpick and just let it roll around. Well, you can't really see this on the camera. I'm basically taking a dark forest green color and letting it roll around. I don't know, I'm getting major ocean vibes like from the movie Titanic. Have you guys seen that movie? What are our thoughts about it? I don't know why, but I just I feel like that movie is romantic, but at the same time I don't like that it was based on a true story. I'm pretty sure it was based on a true story. I could be totally wrong, but I don't like that it was based on a true story and a lot of people um I'm not going to spoil the movie, but a very tragic ending happened and I don't like it and it's very traumatizing. But I do like the love story part of it. If you know, you know. Anyway, okay, so I went ahead and add some circles or I don't know what these are, but I was guided to do that. So anyway, back to that Titanic movie. Maybe you're maybe you're in a certain current situation like like that movie how and it's this is non-gender specific, mind you. It's just it's based on I'm just basing it off of the what is it called? This is non-binary. Oh my gosh, Mercury retrograde has me on a chokehold. Anyway, I'm just saying that maybe you could be a person that is going through something similar to the situation of Rose and Jack in the movie, where I don't want to say it's forbidden love, but I kind of take it as forbidden love. And and it sounds complicated, so you could be someone that's going through a really complicated I don't want to say situationship because I do not like that word. Well, you could be going through some sort of thing with a specific person, and it feels very complicated, but it sounds like you're slowly warming up to them. You could have red hair. You could have curly hair like Rose, because she has curly, beautiful curls. You could have blonde hair like Jack. What else? Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that it sounds very complicated and you're trying your best to try to move on, but it's been hard because you're trying to figure out what these feelings are, and it's something that you can't put on the back burner, or something that you don't want to just forget, because it seems very hard to do, to forget just someone like that. And maybe I don't know, you have an inside joke with this person. So maybe you are, let's say you're going on your day, and then all of a sudden a random memory comes up, and it's like an inside joke. So maybe you could be reminiscing a little bit of the past. Your person could be younger than you. I'm getting childlike energy, so maybe they bring out the side of you that is fun. And normally, you seem like a person that is struggling to be your authentic self, but it seems like you're working towards that. And your person could be seeing that and trying to bring that out of you. But it just feels really complicated. Like they know they want to get closer to you, but you're pushing them away. So I'm getting that vibe. I don't know what I'm drawing right now or painting. So we're just gonna keep going. As Bob Ross would say, there are no accidents. Or dang, what was his saying? Anybody know? I just know that he says happy accidents. These are all happy accidents. So we're gonna go ahead and just go with the flow here. Okay, I want to draw a red heart. I don't know where this is going. What else? You could be struggling with some old self-limiting beliefs. I'm still getting stuff from that movie. So like I'm getting that you could be going through some dark night of the soul where you're trying to be your authentic self, but it could be around a karmic at the moment, trying to control your thoughts and your feelings, invalidating your thoughts and feelings. This could be a family member, this could be a friend. Maybe you found that you have to, in order for you to progress in things that you want to do, you have to let go of that old version of you, the version that your old friends knew. So I'm seeing the death card in my mind's eye. Oh no, this one's too green. Oh well, happy accidents, right? What if we made this into a tarot card? How cool would that be? One day, I tell you guys, one day I'm going to make my own tarot card. I don't know why, but I'm trying to be more creative these days, and I was guided, or something told me to come out and do a painting and just channel for you guys. So, thanks for being here. I'm grateful for being able to do this. I'm in a good position where I can do this. I'm on summer vacation right now, so I'm able to do that. We'll see. I'm currently uh on summer vacation, so until school starts, I will probably be busy again. Maybe that maybe you're a student as well, and you're just trying to find ways to enjoy your free time right before school starts. So maybe that's symbolic. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Oh well. That does not look like a pretty color. Okay, it's okay. It kind of reminds me of a gold. I think it's fine. It's fine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw a bunch of color on here, and then I'm going to draw something like with marker, a black ink, something that just randomly pops up in my head. So we'll see how that goes. I typically draw realistic artwork, or I'll copy, or not copy, but inspired by cartoons from like tarot cards, and I'll just draw my version of it. What else? Let's see. I feel like I want to fill the white colored or white spots on here and then see what happens. I don't know why. I just want to color or paint a bunch of sunflowers. I feel like this heart is so lonely by itself. I'm seeing that maybe this is you, the pink or purple. Or ooh, okay. Get this. I'm seeing this as your old self that is trapped by limiting beliefs. And there's this side of you that wants to come out that is more authentic. And it seems like the more you're more like sorry, the more authentic you are, the closer you are to self-love. You could be struggling to go within with expressing yourself. You could have a block throat chakra. I think that's how you say it. It seems like maybe you're going through a season in your life where you're trying to figure out who you are again. You could be going through a breakup. You could be moving away from old old friendships, old relationships, and you're heading towards this beautiful pinkish color that is guiding you to more self-love. Interesting. I'm getting that you went through a lot. Like you've gone through a lot of karmics. If you notice, there's a lot of blue, bluish green that's kind of, I don't know, like blending with this side. And I'm getting that you could be struggling with health or mental health or just struggling to have boundaries. And if you notice, these the green is kind of blending in with this purple, this old self, old you. And I'm getting that there's these different intuitive messages that you are getting during this time of turmoil. And you were kind of pushing them down, you weren't listening to this intuition, the messages, because people probably invalidated your feelings and it made you feel some type of way. But now I'm getting that you're moving towards a brighter side, more lighter. I kind of want to throw some orange right here. It seems like you're progressing into this direction versus going down. I'm getting that you're going up, like you're progressing to a higher vibration towards self-love, towards, ooh, purple. I just realized this is a dark purple, but this is pink. So self-love, purple, the crown chakra. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get some orange. Let's see what happens. I have orange here somewhere. I'm trying not to spill any water because my computer's right here, and that would be very unfortunate. Okay. Okay, let's get some orange. This kind of looks like yellow, but we'll see what happens. Oops, yep, that's definitely yellow. It's okay. Ooh, I'm now thinking yellow solar plexus chakra. I'm getting this. Ah, beautiful. That looks like the gold that I just put down, but yes, I'm getting solar plexus energy. So you could be working on your confidence right now. Maybe in the past you struggled with this, speaking your truth, stepping up and telling people how you feel about certain things. There we go. Yep, I like that. I feel like I'm gonna just put some right here. Ooh, I'm seeing fire energy now. So you could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Oh, wow. Guess we'll see what happens with that. I wasn't supposed to fill in the white areas, but it is what it is. You could be going with the flow right now. Maybe you used to struggle with control in the past. And I feel you, friend. I am one of those people that likes to be organized and try to plan for everything I can. But sometimes life is life, and you kind of just have to go with the flow. And I'm learning. Trust me, I'm learning. Okay, so we basically did all the colors that I wanted to, filled it as best as I could. Now I'm gonna let it dry and I'll come back and we'll draw it. I noticed this part is lifting, so maybe that's a sign you're finally lifting out of the past. If that makes sense, you're finding ways of taking care of your mental health. You're eating better. You could have struggled with that. You could be neurodivergent. I've noticed with me when I'm neurodivergent, when I'm so caught up with life or things that are happening, I tend to forget to like drink enough water and it sounds like depression, but it could be either or. Again, please take what resonate. I am not a doctor or medical student. I cannot diagnose, but this is from my experience. So maybe I'm getting that maybe you struggled with mental health and I don't know where I was going with that. It'll come back to me if it was meant to be. Interesting. Now I'm seeing eyes. So you could have a lot of eyes on you right now. Yeah, this looks like an eyeball to me. This looks like an eyeball. That kind of looks like an eyeball. So if you believe in Malocchio, it's that word is I believe Italian for evil eye. I believe in that stuff. I don't know if you believe in that stuff, but it's basically people unintentionally sometimes can give you the evil eye, which is when they're feeling jealousy, uh, and that can sometimes cause us to have unfortunate events to happen, like losing money. Just, I wouldn't say it's a curse, but I feel like some people see it as a curse. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I really like the darker lines underneath the lighter paint. I really like that look. I think I want to draw or add more of the spoolie that I used earlier and add more darker colors. I'm really I wore the wrong outfit. I'm wearing a white colored shirt, a white shirt, and I'm painting right now. So this I'm trying so hard not to get the spoolie to splash paint everywhere, especially on my laptop. So we'll see how it goes. Also, this is my gouache paint. It's a little dry. I haven't used it in a while, so that's why it looks like that. I don't know, I just was called to share it. Maybe you want to paint with gouache paint. It's so nice. I like painting with gouache. I tend to use too much paint though, so I think that's the trick. Don't use too much paint because then it won't lift your paper up like this. Even though this paper is meant for watercolors, if you use too much, it'll still lift. It's a mixed medium, so you can use pens, pencils, chalk, or not chalk, charcoal, gouache paint, or acrylic paint. So I don't know why it's lift. I think it's because I use too much water. Anything else? Went off a tangent about paint. Oh no, it got it all over my shirt. Oh man. Okay. It's okay. The show must go on. Trying not to spray it all over me. I think that's good from there. Ooh, you know what these remind me of? Have you guys ever seen the Harry Potter series? They kind of remind me of Reapers, but they basically can take your, oh gosh, take your soul. They always gave me nightmares. Okay, so now I'm all done with the paint portion of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and start doodling without making a mess. I'm gonna start doodling with a marker and we'll see what happens. Again, this is just for fun and I hope you're having fun doodling with me. I hope that my videos inspire you to be creative continually. And it's just a cool time just to hang out with each other, try to send each other encouraging words. Because I know life can be difficult sometimes. So it's just nice to send good vibes to each other on a platform like YouTube. But yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and start drawing. So I want to, I don't know why I'm called to draw some leaves. Some little happy leaves that kind of reminds me of little fireballs or Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. Growing up, I used to watch that movie, or I watched that movie quite a bit. I watched also Spirited Away, so maybe that's a movie that you watch that could be significant. I watched it with my siblings, and that was something that we would always do together and just hang out and spend time with each other, you know? So I'm getting that something in the fall is going to happen. I'm getting that because right now, this is timeless reading, but right now it's summertime, it's July, and autumn, fall-ish is right around the corner. It's about 3 months away. So maybe something significant can happen in 3 months. So, fun fact about me, I struggle with drawing with hands. So this is my attempt in freehand drawing hands. So we'll see. I don't know why it was so hard for me to draw hands in the past. It could still be difficult, but it's something that I just never understood. Like my brain would just be like, what are we doing right now? I don't understand. Anyway, I am guided to draw hands right now. That could be significant. Maybe you are a healer as well. And you could be an empath. Okay, I'm getting this image of a person crying. I'm getting really heavy energy. Maybe you're going through something right now and it's hard for you to talk to anybody. Maybe you had to make new friends or you had to leave your old friends behind because they were no longer resonating with you. So you could be going through that. And it's causing some stress because it doesn't seem like it makes any sense at the moment, but you trusted your instinct and you knew that doing this would ultimately cause you to leave your old life behind. Maybe an old version of you, like a version that people knew you as. Maybe people are not understanding why you made the leap into leaving this relationship. But I'm getting that it was to protect your peace. Oh man, this is heavy stuff. Yeah, I'm just getting a person that's crying right now, going through a really, really difficult time. You could be going through some health issues right now. Again, if you're neurodivergent and you're having a hard time take care of yourself, please reach out for help. It's okay to ask for help. Sometimes we feel like maybe we're like maybe in the past you struggled with asking for help because people would make you feel bad for asking for help. But don't let them do that. Don't let them get in your head. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I hope you know that. You are more than able to pick and choose what to do in your life, of course. But if you are really struggling, please reach out for help. Yeah, I'm getting this image of someone crying. I'm getting that there's this dream or like things in life right now wasn't what you expected, and now you're having to make a choice with finding peace and happiness over on this side. But in order to do that, you have to leave your current environment, and it's causing a lot of chaos and unknown in your life. Our intuition is something that no one can take away from us. I'm guided to say that. Trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you like you're in a unhealthy relationship and your gut is telling you to leave and you know you have the help that you need, you know what to do. Like I'm I just want to send good vibes because I don't I'm just getting this really heavy, heavy energy and I'm not sure if that's what you're going through right now, but I'm just getting this interesting energy that you're having to make a very tough choice right now. It's causing a lot of turmoil. You know what you have to do, but it's causing you to make a really difficult decision because maybe it's something that you used to know as like people knew you as this version of you that no longer resonates. So you could have been a person that always liked to go out of their way to help people. If they're like, for example, if there's someone in the room and they're quiet and you notice that they're not really talking to anyone, I can get that you would try your best to talk to that person so that they weren't alone. Or you could be a person that just really struggled with people pleasing. Trust me, I am struggling with that too. Because you don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. But when it comes down to it, our happiness is what really matters. So I'm just rooting for you from afar, and I am sending you hugs and good vibes. You could be struggling to go pick and choose. I'm trying to say, pick and choose who you want to be in this lifetime, because life is so fleeting sometimes. And ultimately, we'll just have to decide, are we living for people? Are we living, what am I trying to say? Are we living for people, or are we living for ourselves? So even though it feels like love is far away, like self-love is far away, you're a lot closer to it than you think. Like, if you want to, if you want to be able to move forward from where your current situation, from your current situation, you want to move forward into self-love, or like a person that will love you for you, authentically you, and you don't have to pretend around them. Like, it's a lot closer than you think. It just, right now you probably can't see it because there's a lot of roadblocks in the way, and it could be family members, it could be friends, maybe you're struggling with having boundaries with them, with friends, family. It could be someone that is trying to make the right decision, and that right decision is making you feel like you have to move on and find another, find your people, find your, what is it, your tribe, your soul tribe. Sometimes that's scary because we are sometimes so comfortable in our situation that ultimately things will go wrong. Things will start not working, basically. Like, for example, I was working at a very comfortable job for 5 years, maybe it was 6 years, but I ended up getting let go from that job because they were not doing so well as a company. And so basically, I didn't make the cut. And at that time, I was trying to go back to school, trying to fulfill a dream that I've been working on for a really long time. And I was scared to go after my dream or my mission because of self-limiting beliefs, our favorite word of the day. Sorry, that's my sarcasm. Um, yeah, I had really bad imposter syndrome and limiting beliefs that I was comfortable, and I was like, oh, if it was meant to be, it'll happen. But then I realized the higher power, if you believe in God or spirit or universe, they had other plans for me. So that was their way of pushing me out of my comfort zone and taking a leap, basically, of going back to school. And I'm so glad that they did that, honestly, because I was able to find my footing. I was able to heal, even though I felt really, really sad. Like, I was in really low vibration. I was a little depressed. Oh no, this looks like she has, or they have, a goatee. That's, oh no. It's okay. So yeah, it just felt like it was meant to be, because, they, if they didn't do that and let me go, I probably would have stayed. I probably wouldn't have been able to go back to school right now. And honestly, I don't like saying this because it's kind of cheesy. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe it. I believe that the people that we meet in our life are there for a reason. I believe that sometimes there can be karmics to teach us a lesson. If you ever heard this, maybe you're new to it, but karmic versus like karmics, like, how do I explain this? Before we even get into the 3D world. I'm going to sound a little woo-woo, but when we get into the 3D, before we get into the 3D, we'll make a contract with our soul. Our soul will make a contract with other souls, basically, and that contract is basically to teach us something. So let's say it's a romantic interest, and they say twin flames are supposed to have this contract where they ignite the version of you to basically oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time explaining this. So yeah, basically the person that is your twin flame, they're supposed to trigger you into becoming who you're supposed to or meant to be, a higher version of yourself, is basically what I'm saying. And there could also be karmic lessons where we learn from like old relationships that were unhealthy and we learn from them, right? So that's kind of what the contract is that the people that we meet in our life, this lifetime, in our 3D world, they were there to teach us a lesson. And it sounds really sucky, I'm not gonna lie, for lack of better words, because some of us have gone through really heavy things in life, and it's just not fair that that happened to those people. Anyway, I digress. I just want to say I'm rooting for you, and I hope that you are able to reach out to the people that can help you through this difficult time. I'm getting choked up. My throat is starting to like close off a little bit. So you could be going through some heavy, like difficult time trying to express yourself. But reach out to your friends or people that you can trust because they're there for a reason to help you. And we're not meant to do things by ourselves. We're humans. Humans are supposed to be connecting with other humans. I said that weird, but anyway, I think you get what I'm saying. So don't do this by yourself. Reach out to the people that you can trust and know that you're not alone. I'm cheering you on. This is all I have for you guys today. So this is my drawing. She looks so sad. Or they look so sad. Not gender specific. But that's all I had. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Let me know down below if this was your reading. And I just want to say thank you for being here, connecting with me today. Let me know if there are any comments that you would like to share, any video suggestions. I would love to hear them. Please like and subscribe to let me know this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm sending love your way and wishing you a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.